I'm Becky Haas. I'm mayor of Richmond, Texas. Am I talking? Can you hear me? Okay. I'm so very proud to see everybody here today, from our very own team members to our community partners, our fellow business associates, and our elected officials. Welcome. I want to thank the Central Fort Bend Chamber for hosting this celebration of Richmond. I know the amount of hard work it takes to put on an event like this, and you've done a superb job, so thank you very much. I also want to thank Kevin Patton with Kevin Patton's State Farm and Insurance and Financial Services again for sponsoring this event. I certainly admire you not only for sponsoring events, but for your time that you give to our community. And thank you to our underwriter sponsors also. I would also like to acknowledge the George Foundation and the Henderson Wessendorf Foundation for their loyal partnership and their generosity. Now let me again recognize our city commissioners, Commissioner Terry Gall, and he's not able to attend today. Commissioner Barry Beard. Commissioner Carl Drodes. And Mayor Pro Tem Alex Bennett. And our administrative staff, City Manager Terry Villa, City Attorney Gary Smith, and Assistant City Manager Howard Christian. Okay, I've been mayor for over 2.5 years now, and the learning curve was pretty sharp. I guess the best term to describe my time is humbling. I'm sincerely honored to have the trust and the opportunity to serve. And I strive to keep that trust every minute of every day. I'm so grateful to have the support of the finest group of professionals managing our city day to day 24/7, and all 185 of our staff members. I truly enjoy time with our city commissioners. It's hard to talk because I like these guys. My admiration for our working relationship is second to none. In my mind, our sometimes spirited discussions across a wide range of ideas and philosophies are the key to the duty we have to our citizens. Rubber stamping does no one any good. Not always in agreement, split votes and compromises are healthy and very necessary, even if I am in the minority. Most importantly, after the meeting adjourns, we are all in agreement. We have done the best for the most. The city welcomed Dexter McCoy as our new Precinct 4 Commissioner. This past January, Dexter hit that road running, and he has not stopped since. I believe Dexter and I have and will continue to work together for the betterment of our cities and our citizens in Richmond. Longtime Richmond resident for the Subsidence District, Carl Bronfeiner, retired. I thank Carl for the time he so willingly gave to the city over the years. I am thankful, though, for Mike Shear being ready, willing, and able to fill that position. Mike is one of the more vocal Subsidence board members who ask pertinent questions that need to be answered. Thank you, Mike. We bid farewell to our city secretary, Laura Scarlatta, after many years with the city. She decided to retire and move back home where her family is. But we welcomed our new city secretary, Shay Gillespie, to the staff in September. I've recognized many longtime employees over the past year during the city commission meetings. The highlight of longevity was 3 employees for 30 years, 1 25 years, and 4 for 20 years. And we cannot forget to mention we have an employee with over 37 years of service, and he is somewhere right over here. He didn't sit, there he is, there he is. He used to wipe it. We had several bittersweet retirement celebrations for the city's long-timers who chose to take the big step and retire. I hope that they're spending their days any way they want to. These are exciting times in Richmond. We pride ourselves in our history, our city being a treasure, and the growth in population, business, and opportunities. And that is the challenge, blending our past with our progress. And they say times are changing. So today, let's take a look at where we have been this past year and the road that we're traveling down now. Our picturesque downtown and our historical homes and buildings hold so much of our history. We can now include the flourishing new developments and new businesses that they bring. Tomorrow, we will be challenged with accommodating yet to be determined growth and development. Did I say it tomorrow? Tomorrow's today, okay? And sometimes it is the last week, so sometimes we get behind. Highway right-of-way maintenance has been nearly impossible with all the tech stop projects going on at once. We have all struggled with traffic and the orange barrels that line our roadways. But in Richmond, those orange barrels mean progress. We are fortunate for West Fort Bend Management District to act as intermediaries in the city's partnership with Rosenberg, Fort Bend County, and TxDOT, while taking full advantage of TxDOT's Green Ribbon landscaping funds. Some of this funding was rolled over from a previous grant that West Fort Bend Management got us several years ago before the major construction projects began. Replanting and new landscaping over major overpasses over Interstate 69. That's some of them, Grand Parkway, Richmond Parkway, and FM 762. And that also includes 359 at Highway 90A. Presently, West Fort Bend Management maintains US 90A from 359 all the way to the River Bridge. In addition, this is a biggie, they have partnered with the mud districts along 359 to maintain the road sides and the medians. That's a good one. We appreciate that, and I acknowledge their efforts. Budgets. The backbone of how Richmond operates day to day, while at the same time preparing for the future. Our staff members are truly gifted in laying out the best path for managing income, expenditures, and forecasting what the future might bring. This expertise is key for the City Commission to make final adjustments and set up for the future. We have been very successful in new quality developments, and the strategic annexation is being brought to the city, which brings an increase to our property tax base. Our Economic Development Department continues to court sales tax paying businesses. They're interested in establishing themselves in Richmond. As I have learned, our income source can be complex and a moving target. State legislature handed us some new challenges 2 years ago, and as we sit here, we are evaluating what is being signed into law today. I understand and champion tax relief, I really do. But between the wide fluctuations in property tax appraisals, state mandates, and our desire to reduce the tax burden to our citizens, and our relatives, that's what I was going to say. We all the while maintain quality services, retaining staff, and we're building our future as well. It's a constant challenge. However, I'm glad to report that our staff, with all their expertise, have always been able to create a workable solution. Drive by 402 Morton Street during budget time, and I'm sure you will see the midnight oils burning. City of Richmond Commission adopted the fiscal year 2023 budget of $71.3 million. Staff prepared it strategically to meet our current requirements while enjoying flexibility to maintain the qualities of services our citizens have come to expect. The City Commission was able to lower our tax rate from 68 cents to 66 cents. And for the first time in 186 years, homeowners are now able to apply for and take advantage of the newly established homestead exemption. It takes effect this year. I'm most confident we will continue to be the very best stewards of our taxpayers' hard-earned money. My confidence rests on the shoulder of our staff members in preparing a budget that can increase salaries to provide competitive wages while maintaining our quality workforce. In addition, the budget will continue to allow the city to focus on capital improvement projects, including street repairs, curbs and gutters, repaving of street surfaces, maintaining vehicle equipment assets, and information technology. Technology is not cheap, and it always seems to be evolving. Like a new car, when you buy it, 25% of its value is gone once you leave the lot. And Matt, I promise that I will not spill another cup of coffee on my laptop. That was awful. The City of Richmond was presented a Watermark Award for the 2021 Consumer Confidence Report. Richmond placed first in annual reports, water quality reports, and brochures. Christine Capel was responsible for creating this new format, which gives residents creative, user-friendly, and transparent reports that includes a wealth of information. Although being proud and honored to be the county seat of Fort Bend County, it comes at a price. As we know, all of the city budgets are funded by sales and property taxes. In our case, the share between the two is quite disproportionate compared to what our neighboring cities enjoy. Tax-exempt property values account for a large share of the total valuations available to the city. The total amount of valuations of tax-exempt properties in the city limits of Richmond are $295 million. That includes a total property that is 2.6. Sorry, got you a little ahead of me. It is $2.6 million in direct and income annually. Included in that total, the properties owned by Fort Bend County alone have a valuation of $234 million, which equates to $1.55 million in direct loss. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's kind of, As I said, being the county seat comes at a cost, and that cost is paid for by our Richmond residents. I'm very pleased by the conversations we've had with the county, referencing some additional assistance for Richmond. I am encouraged. We have had some meaningful and productive conversations addressing the city's concern. Fort Bend County is a solid partner in many of our infrastructure improvements, especially in regards to mobility. Besides providing for street overlaying, the county currently has several large projects and it's working on with the city. The North 10th Street Improvement Project and the Clay Street North 2nd Street Drainage Project are just now getting started. Front Street at Richmond Parkway is in progress, sorta. There's been a few hiccups with this project, and I understand the county is working hard to get them back on track. After an independent audit was presented to our City Commission, our Finance Department earned an unmodified or clean opinion with the highest level of assurance that can be given to the city. This unmodified opinion means the City of Richmond ended fiscal year 2022 with excellent accounting practices and budget processes, while being a good steward of public funds by maintaining a strong financial position. The city also earned a bond rating of AA-, which is considered excellent in being fiscally responsible. There you go. This is new to me, okay? So I'm going, go Joe, no. The AA bond high quality rating by Standard & Poor's often is the single most important factor affecting the interest cost on our bonds. And I can't let you leave without laughing. I attended the annual Muffins with the Mayor at Jane Long Elementary, It's for third graders to ask questions about the city of Richmond. After I answered all the students' questions, we gathered on the stage for a group picture. There were two boys to my left, and they were elbowing each other to see who was going to get to sit next to me. Well, the winner sat there. He sat there for a couple minutes, then he tapped me on the shoulder, and he leaned over and he whispered, "The sales tag is still on your shirt, and it's under your left arm." Is that a future mayor? I don't know. In closing, I am proud of the hard work each city staff member contributes every day. I'm proud of our commissioners having the vision of what the future is going to bring to Richmond. I am proud they recognize the importance of extending our infrastructure so that the city will be ready for these future developments. I know you've heard me say it before, that Richmond is a diamond in the rough. Well, diamond cutting is an art, with the goal being to draw out the diamond's maximum brilliance, just like Richmond is brightly shining. Take one of those diamonds on the table with you. Put it where you can see it, because it is happening. Just like that diamond, this diamond, Richmond is showing its brilliance. Between now and next year, I hope we have many occasions to see and wave at each other. And thank you for coming. Yeah, there we go. Hey, this is one of our guests at our Halloween celebration. Lucinda Hurd Standerson, and that's the sister that rides the vacuum cleaner with me. So that's fun. Thank you so much for coming.